Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. The new chapter is no longer helpless. It's Unit 7, Section 1, page number 130 of your course book. Let's check the difficult vocabulary. The very first word is neoliterate. Neoliterate is actually a noun. Those who recently learned to read or write. Sometimes it happens that people have not been educated in the earlier ages. Okay, so later on they decide that they can also be educated now. Okay, for example, when they are at elder age, but they still want to learn, then they will be known as neoliterate. Okay. Let's have some sentences also. You should be proud to have a grandma who is neoliterate. Neoliterate grandma. If you have taught your grandfather to read and write, then he can't get a degree, but he is still a neoliterate. Obviously, he can't get a degree, but still he is a neoliterate person. They have started a campaign in the society. Campaign means something new, some kind of awareness to give to the people in the society to help new literate find a better job, because people who are not educated, they get labor kind of job, right, where education is not required. But a campaign is started in the society where neoliterate are finding better jobs. Those people who were elder and they have now been educated, they will get a better job related to their education. Next word is crutch. Crutch is also taken as noun in this context. You can see the picture of crutch here. I think the idea is very much clear now. It's a support. Okay? They refuse to take any pill. They don't want to use drugs as a crutch. Drugs over here is used as medicines. Okay? They don't want to use medicines as crutch, as support. After my crying stopped, I tugged my crutch under my right arm and turned to my friend. Okay, this can be a part of some story or maybe some autobiography. I want to behave like a crutch to my parents. Okay, a support to my parents. Poised, in a state of readiness to act or move, means your body or your body posture or your way of standing or sitting is showing that you are alert, you are ready, you are active, okay, quick to move or act. The way you are sitting, the way you are acting, the way you are standing, it shows that you are ready and alert. My pencil was poised over the page, ready to take down her words. Okay, my pencil was positioned over the page. Her fingers were poised on the camera as she waited for them to take their positions. She must be a photographer. The military forces are poised. Poised means over here, positioned for attack. Next word is ranks. Ranks is also a noun. It could be a class or group. Like you normally get the rank of first, second or third, then that's your group. Okay, he is an army officer of high rank. Students ranked the samples in order of preference. This means what they required first, okay, and what they required second, they are ranking them according to that. The tents were ranked in orderly rows. Orderly rows means 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay. Next is overwhelms. Overwhelms. Overwhelms means have a strong emotional effect on, okay? When you are having a lot of emotions, you are becoming very much sentimental. That is overwhelms. I was overwhelmed by guilt. Okay? Guilt means that you are taking the blame on yourself. Okay, because of me, this has happened. कुछ गलत हो गया. They were overwhelmed with or by grief when their baby died. When their baby died, they were overwhelmed with grief. Grief means sadness. I was overwhelmed by all the flowers and letters of support I received. This means I was very much happy. I became very much emotional by the flowers and letters of support. Tedium. Tedium is a noun, means feeling that you are very much tired. Okay. And the movie was 3 hours of tedium. This means the movie was not interesting, it was boring, and it was a really tiresome work to watch it. I took a day off to relieve the tedium of work. One day off to get a little bit rest so that all the work's tedium will be released. Tedium is a state of boredom. Okay? Means when you are very much bored, then you have tedium. Perpetual, lasting for a long time or everlasting. Okay? It's adjective. The perpetual noise means constant noise of the machines was really annoying. Constant noise of machine was annoying. Walker seemed to have a perpetual grin on his face. Grin means a big smile. The person seemed to have a constant smile on his face. I am sick of her perpetual nagging. Nagging means constantly disturbing, constantly asking questions. So I'm sick, fed up of perpetual nagging. What you need to do is, have to note down all the difficult vocabulary in your copy, write down their POS, their meanings, and definitely make a sentence of your own for each of these words. All right? Allah Hafiz.